Go with a qualified implementation partner. You don't want to save cost here. Make sure that you have the right people on board. Make sure that your management is fully supportive, because there are going to be periods where there are going to be a lot of resistance to the change. People don't want to change. It's the human nature. And with the vocal support of your management, you can pull it off. Similarly, make sure that you have a dedicated project team. This is not the project where you want to have part-timers. Make sure that you have the best possible people from different areas. Make sure that you put them on a project for this entire period. Spend time deciding whether you want on-premise, hybrid, or a cloud version. For us, on-premise was the way to go at that point because of the quality of internet that we had. But in most cases, the cloud is also a good option, or maybe a hybrid cloud where you want to put in your mission-critical load on-premise and then auxiliary applications on cloud. So depending on your situation, you want to study and understand what's best for you. Similarly, call on the experts to understand the hardware sizing, because S4HANA has a much lesser data footprint. So you might not need such a extensive kind of a hardware. Just call on the experts, make sure that you get your sizing right. Then tap into any available HANA knowledge. SAP has a lot of good tools available, good resources available from their early adopter program. I remember that we have the engineer from the early adopter program who helped us in different areas. SAP Activate is also something which is very useful in terms of reducing your processing time.
Yeah.
So make sure that you utilize that, and if possible, pull some of the processes from the ready-made process that they have. And lastly, avoid the fear of missing white, because that's one of the common problems that we have seen. You start the implementation, and then it's a natural tendency to become over-ambitious and try to achieve everything in one go. It's not possible. So you have to freeze your scope, make sure that you take smaller steps, as long as you have the future in your mind. With the smaller steps, you can think big. There's no harm in that, but take small steps towards your final destination and try to complete the project. It also gives confidence to your team that you have achieved something, and then move on to the next phase of the project in the form of continuous improvement.